And some unfortunate news coming in. 10-time parliamentarian and former Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Somnath Chatterjee, passed away in Kolkata's Bellevue Hospital. He was put on ventilator support yesterday after suffering a cardiac arrest, but his condition deteriorated this morning. A 10-time Lok Sabha MP, he was the Speaker of the Lok Sabha from 2004 to 2009 under the UPA government. He was expelled from the CPM in 2008, after which he did in fact refuse to resign as the Speaker of the lower house as the party withdrew its support over the India-US nuclear deal.
Well, that is of course a very unfortunate bit of news there coming in. Former Lok Sabha Speaker Somnath Chatterjee passed away today morning in Calcutta after he was admitted to the hospital with kidney ailment. He was 89 years old. Mr. Chatterjee, who was admitted to the Bellevue Hospital on August 8, was put on ventilator support after he suffered a heart attack. His condition turned very critical on Sunday morning. Sriyashi now joins me on the phone line. Of course, this is a very unfortunate bit of news there coming in. A veteran parliamentarian there, no more with us.
That's right. He had been admitted earlier in June in a hospital here in Kolkata because he suffered a stroke, and then he was sent back home because he was a fighter. But unfortunately, when he was readmitted on the 10th of August, his organs were not functioning properly, and yesterday the hospital issued a statement saying he was extremely critical and on the ventilator. And this morning at 8:15, former Lok Sabha Speaker and a prominent jurist Somnath Chatterjee passed away here in Kolkata. There are leaders reacting to this very, very unfortunate news. Since the morning, there have been reactions pouring in from Rahul Gandhi, Arvind Kejriwal, everyone mourning the loss of such a great prominent leader of this country. He was, of course, suffering from a lot of health-related issues, including a failed kidney. And unfortunately, he lost that battle with life this morning. And we will be tracking the developments throughout the day till the last rites are performed here in Kolkata.
Right. Let me also quickly bring in my colleague Meenakshi Bhanja, who's joining us on the phone line with more. Meenakshi, Somnath Chatterjee, a 10-time Lok Sabha MP, also, really spanning a very, very illustrious political career and leaving behind an even richer political legacy.
Well, absolutely, Sanjana. He is one person who has brought differing ideological opinions together, and some details emerging about his demise. Of course, we are in the know of how he was indisposed for a fair bit of time. As a matter of fact, he had been hospitalized for the past month in this hospital, Bellevue, in Kolkata. And suddenly his health had taken a turn for the worse for the past 3 to 4 days, Sanjana, we've been given to understand. And in the morning today at around 7:30 a.m., he suffered this massive cardiac arrest. There were desperate attempts to revive him with CPR, but of course all of that amounted to a naught. And 8:15, or rather at 8:15 in the AM today, Sanjana, his demise was declared. So clearly, after yesterday's news reports that had come in that his health has again witnessed a further downward spiral, there were attempts really by the doctors who went on to say that he is doing a little better, and this also came in yesterday. But again today, of course, we have seen how things have transpired, Sanjana. So clearly, he will be remembered as one of the perhaps last speakers who really brought this kind of dignity to the post that he held, Sanjana, and how And for that reason, we have seen, and we will go on to see furthermore evidence of that as to how differing opinions or ideological sides that anybody who was a member was on, collectively together in unison, they had this great amount of respect, and they all acknowledged that perhaps he was one of the last of the speakers who brought this kind of dignity to the post that he held, Sanjana.
Meenakshi, stay with us. Anila Singh of the BJP also joining us on the phone line. It is, of course, a very, very unfortunate morning, the news that is just coming in. The veteran parliamentarian no more with us, but his legacy is something that will go on, isn't it?
Yes, and my condolences on the death of Mr. Chatterjee, and we very well know that he was so well-known politician, and he was one person who stood with his principle. We know very well that what happened during his tenure as the Speaker of the 14th Lok Sabha, when he denied to stand with his party and vote against the government. So, he had his own ethics, and that is why, at least for, I think, 9 times he was the member of the parliament. So definitely when we know about such politicians and people in the politics, they get inspiration out of it. For so long they have been in the active politics, and why people kept on choosing them, electing them. So I can say a chapter of history, political history in India has been closed today, has been shut down today, and definitely we all are standing together in this sad moment with the family of Mr. Chatterjee.
All right, many thanks Anila Singh for joining us on this broadcast.
Right, let me also bring in Majid Memon now, who's joining us on the phone line. Sir, good morning. Really unfortunate news coming in right now. A veteran and one of the greatest political leaders that we've seen, spanning a really wonderful, illustrious career, not only inside Parliament but outside as well. Really unfortunate news coming in right now.